the two-time Oscar-nominated actor and model who came to love from movies like Gladiator in America and Blood Diamond. Now Djimon Hounsou is getting physical and is teaching the art of MMA to a novice in Never Back Down.
Beat yourself if you don't control your breathing. The first day sparring with Maj, you panicked, stopped breathing. Here you are trying so hard to kill the bag, but you forget to breathe, so your kick has no power. Breathe with each strike.
I'm trying to breathe right now because I'm going to hyperventilate. Welcome, everybody. Djimon Hounsou. I am such a huge fan, and the movie is fantastic. I just want to talk about, a lot of people don't know that you have a Kung Fu background.
Yes,
so
I
did this come easy for you to sort of
well, it
get into?
It definitely became handy, but, you know, it was growing up in France that I took Kung Fu for several years and boxing as well.
What was different about this movie?
Well, mixed martial arts, it's a combination of, you know, several disciplines. 4 of them, you know, happen to be part of the Olympic Games, judo, taekwondo, wrestling, and so on and so forth.
So it's a very physical movie. I mean, you're there, you're doing
Absolutely.
a lot of your stunts.
Right.
did it bring a more of a different perspective for you as an actor?
Well, of course. I mean, I've been watching the sports for a long time and following it for you know, for so many years, and hoping to, you know, to come across a story that had that as a venue, you know.
Everyone's going to check out this movie because it is definitely one of those movies that everyone should see. All right, we've got to talk about Blood Diamond.
Right.
What a fantastic movie. Oscar
you.
nominated. I felt like you should have gotten the Oscar for that.
Right.
I mean, in America. What's it like to work with and have this breadth and body of work from someone, you know, your story is such an interesting story. You know, you came to France when you were 13, you were homeless, and Oscar nominated, Golden Globes, I mean, all these accolades. Did you ever expect it?
No, I just wanted to work and never thought that I would go that far, and certainly be lucky to work with great directors and
you didn't even speak
great
English.
Actors. Yes, that's right.
I mean, that's the craziest thing.
Yeah.
I got to tell you, I fell in love with you in that Janet Jackson video. I mean, who can forget this? Let's roll that tape. Roll that beautiful footage. I mean, that was one of my favorite songs. Yes. Love Will Never Do Without You. Yes. And there was Janet, and there was you. Yes. Forget about Antonio Soprano Jr. Forget about Antonio. We're looking at you. You're coming back to Calvin Klein too, right?
I'm coming back to fashion these days, and
can we show this ad as well? I think we do have a picture of you in it. Oh, yes. How do you stay in shape like that? How do you do this?
It takes a lot of work and watching out, you know, what you eat on a daily basis. So
what do you eat? Because I eat a lot. I mean, is that why I don't look like that? Because when I'm naked, it's a different story.
Right.
We're going to talk about your personal life, and you can answer this question or not. You know, you've been tied to Kimora, Simmons, a beautiful woman.
Yes. And
there are rumors that, you know, that you guys might be expecting. Is Suki being a bad girl asking this question?
No, not necessarily. But you know, again, you know, it's a part of the business we're in, and so you know, part of it, it's you know, they like to make up stories about, you know, what's going on in your life, in your private life, before you even find out yourself. So
before you even find out yourself. Djimon, thank you for answering that question. All right, I got to talk. You've worked with so many famous people: Madonna, Janet Jackson, Paula Abdul, Steven Spielberg. Does it just keep getting better and better? And who's your wish list? Who's on your wish list?
Well, there was, you know, I mean, a lot of young directors, you know, upcoming directors, and very creative young men and women that I'm still, you know, hoping to work with. But again, you know, you still have the Scorsese's, you know, and
I hope you do work with Scorsese. Yeah. Thank you so much for coming in. Can we roll this this music really quickly? No? Yes, we can. Right. Ready, Djimon? Okay, let's have a moment. All right, we're going to say goodbye. You can catch Never Back Down. It's in theaters on Friday. I love you, baby. All right. Back to you. Good to see you, too. Thank you so much for coming in. It's a pleasure.
Have a great day.
All right. Johnny, back to you.
Love is in the air. All right, guys, thanks. Still to come on the CW11 Morning News. Gas prices breaking record after record. How high they're going to go. We'll have that in Money